Good morning from Chicago, the risk management capital of the world. I'm Alan Nuckman with Trading Advantage with your morning market stir for Thursday, July 18th. Well, the market made new all-time highs yesterday, kind of begrudgingly, ended up finishing at 1676 at up 4.5. The new highs were made by one tick, 1680 and 1/2 here in the E-mini S&P. The low yesterday was 1665 and 3/4, so we saw a little bit of a pullback after pushing to those highs. Looking at the Dow futures were up in the 40s at 15,440. The high there was 15,448 that it needed to push through. The Nasdaq finished up 9 at 3079.5, and we had quiet currencies yesterday. The low yesterday in the dollar did push down below that 82.50 level. 82.47 was the low. Finished up 14 at 82.78. So new lows, but closed a few ticks higher anyways. The euro currency was stuck within a range between 131.85 and 130.86, so about a 100-point range there. Finished at 131.28, down 35. The bond market continued to push higher, 8 consecutive sessions on the upside after making that extreme low. Closed at 135.10, up 11 ticks. The high yesterday was 135.28. That 136 level was the basing before that breakdown. Crude oil was steady, up 60 cents, 106.32. Again, the high up above in crude to look at is 107.45. That was the high of last week. And keeping with that theme of approaching the highs, gold market rallied yesterday. 1299.70 was the high. That's the highest we've been since our recent bottom here. But it did back off. It ended up being down 15 at 1275. Keep an eye on 1267. 1267 was the breakout of last week. That should act as a support level to keep an eye on anyways. So looking at the markets here on this Thursday morning, we're steady to a little higher, 1677 up 1.5 in the E-mini S&P. We're down 5 in the Dow futures, 15,435. And the Nasdaq is off after some earnings yesterday and some tech companies. We're down 1.75 points at 3,077. The dollar index is steady, 82.87. The euro's down 11. Again, keep an eye on the euro. The 132 up above and 130 down below are kind of the areas to keep an eye on in the broad picture. Bonds right now continue to drift higher, 135.18 as we stand, up 8 points. We've seen the yield come down about 0.25% off of that extreme high in yield that we saw a couple weeks ago. So we're seeing the bond yields continue to soften. And crude right now is down 40 cents, stuck at the 106 area. Again, 107.45 up above is something to keep an eye on. And lastly, looking at gold, gold's at 1280 right now, up 3. Keep an eye on that 1267 breakout as a support area to see if it can hold. It's held now in 3 or 4 sessions here in the last couple of weeks. So to wrap up the current action, 2 hours to go before the stock market open. We're positive right now, 1677 up 1.5 in the E-mini S&P, pretty steady in the Dow, and down a little bit in the Nasdaq because of some earnings numbers that came out yesterday. I will see you early Friday morning for the morning market stir to set up your trading day. Alan Nuckman from Trading Advantage here at the CME Group, where it all comes back to commodities.